Now, are you retired or are you just about to? How do you visualize your retirement? Is it by perhaps indulging in your interests, your hobbies that you were not able to while in formal employment? Well, that could just happen if you start planning now. WTV's Nelly Milya shares tips for retirement saving. A case in study, Mutero, who left her formal employment to get into her own venture in order to save more. Here's more on that story.
The high cost of living in Kenya is one that we all dread. But just how tough do you think it could get in your sunset years if at a tender age you don't plan for retirement? Imagine retiring to the flashy dream home where the hustles and bustles of the urban setup no longer exist. Imagine earning a stable income despite not working at all. These are just but some of the benefits saving for retirement would bring you. Like they say, you can choose to retire with dignity or do nothing and retire shamefully. Meet Beatrice Mutero. She runs a cake house in Buruburu Estate, Nairobi. She was previously employed as a banker. Her salary, she says, was nothing to write home about. Like all salaried employees, she was obligated under law to make some contribution to the pension kitty, which to her was way too little.
I would really advise somebody who is working today to put aside something. It doesn't have to be that big. You see, many Kenyans don't save because they are waiting for that big time when they have a lot of money. Save a coin or two. You never know what that little you can use can be. You can use that little to make something big out of it.
She was concerned about how much she would earn later in life after retirement, and believe it or not, this was the motivation behind quitting formal employment to begin her venture. Many people are living in abject poverty, not because they never worked or were employed for that matter, but because they did not plan effectively.
I will tell people, and especially young people, to really follow their passions. If you find something that you're passionate about, that is what will never tire you. You'll want to wake up in the morning to do that. Many young people are doing things that they are not passionate about. It's like they are forced to do this, you see. But when you wake up to do something you're passionate about, that will earn you an extra coin, you'll be a happy person.
Mutero toils day in, day out. She hopes for a brighter future to retire from her work with dignity. Her story is proof enough that you must not be employed formally for you to take up pension savings. You could as well seek services of a pension administrator as an individual or group and make savings that could be useful in years to come. Here are some of the tips to ensure one saves for their future. Save as much as you can as early as you can. Set realistic goals. Focus on your asset allocation more than one individual picks. And always consider working part-time in retirement. It's your future. Take charge now.